All right, well, hello, Summer Games Done Quick 2024. Welcome to Live Alive. My name is bramhallthefifth. If the people behind me want to introduce themselves as well.
Sure, I'm Gooby. I am an enjoyer of Live Alive, and I'm really excited to be here. This is a super cool game. I love this game, playing since the SNES fan translation. I'm really glad this got ported over, and glad we could show it.
I'm Tempest Mask 1000. Some of you know me as Steve, and I'm also a Live Alive enjoyer. Technically haven't fully played the game yet, but I've seen people play this remake ever since it came out, and it is one of the most beautiful things alongside Octopath Traveler. Same people, by the way, when you think about it, so yeah.
All right, so before I talk about the run, I want to talk about a little bit about what this game even is. So this is a remake of a 1994 Super Famicom RPG. It is kind of like an anthology almost. You have it starts out with these 7 mini scenarios. So I'm going to be doing 3 of them today. I'm going to be doing the Twilight of Edo Japan, present day, and prehistory. So we'll start time and cut off the name for Oboromaru in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, my dude.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Does one of you want to talk about the conceit behind this chapter?
Okay, so we're in the Twilight of Edo, Japan, and the idea is that Oboromaru is a ninja who has been assigned to rescue a prisoner within the evil villain's lair.
Can we get the name?
The name is Janine, Janine.
All right.
With $155. Thank you so much for that generosity.
I think I saw that snipe as well, so that was a pretty good donation bid for that one.
All right, so yeah, Janine is on a mission to rescue a prisoner from the Castle Ode, and basically he has a choice between, fighting and stealth. So for the donation incentive that I do believe was met while I was sleeping, we're going to be going for 0 kills on these enemies here.
That is correct. We did meet that.
All right, live at Summer Games Done Quick 2024. I failed the first encounter dodge in the run. Let's go.
All right, this is a good start.
So if you want to hide from enemies, you just press square, and that'll completely de-aggro them. They have no object permanence whatsoever.
Can I just say that's never happened before, by the way?
No, it has.
Oh, it has. Okay.
I just slam the reset button when it does. So you never see it.
I've never seen you fail that one though.
It's a lot. The first one's a lot harder than the second one. So yeah. So you engage in combat by running into the enemies. There's also a password system where you have to remember what the password is. Every now and again, a bell rings that changes from river to origin. So you got to kind of keep on your toes there. Make sure you don't get it wrong. I only have to enter the password 2 times in the pacifist run, and it's always the same each time. So we're gonna go up into the attic here. There's a couple route divergences from the normal, beat the chapter as fast as possible and getting 0 kills. One of them is that I had to get this chest here. Also, something bad happened just there. Rip to that guy, but I'm different.
Yeah, so for those that do not know, that is one of the several Watanabe scenes where this young boy throughout the different time periods just somehow suddenly tragically loses his father, and that's one of the cases right there. So yeah, it can happen a few times. Some of them are actually optional. We'll be showcasing one of them in the present day chapter as well. So you'll at least get to see one of them in full. It's that short that it really doesn't make that much of a difference.
So yeah, we're just we're up here on the rooftop, leaping from the rooftops. I think the shot of Oboro jumping from the rooftops like that is they showed that a lot in promos, and it was really well done. The Super Famicom looked pretty good, I think, but
yeah.
It was mostly just a flat overhead view of a guy running on the roof. So they really amped up the production level here.
Yeah, it's very cool in the remake here.
Absolutely, and like I said, it's the same team that worked on the Octopath Traveler games, so this was really Square Enix just trying to further flex their ability for 2D HD games, and to think that we're now going to get the same kind of treatment with the first 3 Dragon Quest games, it's amazing.
All right, so I'm going to fall into the dungeon real quick. It's fine, because we can escape. This is actually where the prisoner is. We're not going to be rescuing the prisoner, actually, because it just takes too long. Even that was our mission. All I have to do here is hide for about 10 seconds, and then the guy thinks that I escaped and opens the door for me.
What is this, Metal Gear?
Pretty much, actually.
Yeah.
Shout out to Akiba.
Yeah, I guess I I'm out of things to say, so I'll throw it to the host real quick for a couple seconds.
Absolutely. We have a very clarifying donation here from Mint for $10 who says it's actually pronounced Live Alive. Just wanted to make sure that no one gets confused. Thank you so much for correcting us on that.
I assume that was written out and not specified.
It sure was, so I didn't know what I was saying.
Good on you, Kyle. Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna come up on a short grind section here. You would think that grinding is bad in a pacifist run, but actually, in order for the kill count to increase, you have to kill humans. So like, there's ghosts and stuff that are in the castle, and like, you know, cyborgs. Those don't count. They're not people.
Wait,
so
what?
We can murder as many ghosts as we want, and you know, but we still get into heaven.
But you do realize they still once living people, right? How the heck does that not count as a human kill?
I don't know. Ask God about it. So the goal here is that I want to hit level 5. I want to be a decent amount of experience away from level 6 as well, because level 6 is where I learn a powerful move called Shuriken Barrage. As I level up, I learn more and more moves. I just learned Water Spout here, which, you know, will take him out in 1 turn instead of 2. And then pretty soon I'll be also at the next level I'll be learning Firefall, which just has a slightly faster animation.
I suppose we could quickly talk about the soundtrack of this game. So the original game was composed by the wonderful Yoko Shimomura, who this was her first project with Square Enix at the time. And of course, she's back at it with the remake as well. No. And it's funny because before working with Square Enix on this project, I do believe you told me that she had worked on some Street Fighter stuff before.
Yeah, she did. Yep.
And so that will coincidentally come into play on one of the chapters that we'll be tackling in this run.
Yes.
So, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So those ghosts don't attack you at all, so you don't really get to see a lot of the intricacies of the combat in this game. But basically, it's on a grid, and it's sort of like quasi real time. There's like a bar above my head that represents real time, even though if you idle in the menus, it doesn't actually advance time. So like every time we do an action, time will jump to the next available action. So it's like half and half almost.
Yeah. It's very ahead of its time on the SNES.
Yeah, it's really funny to think that this came out before even Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna kill 6 of these guys. Or sorry, not kill because they're ghosts, but
Yeah.
ghosts don't die, right? Isn't that what
I
Mario
guess.
said?
I don't know.
Depends on which canon you're trying to look into, my guy.
In Super Mario 64, ghosts don't die.
You're not wrong.
And if we did kill someone, it would show up like there'd be a meter. Like Amar would say, like, I've defeated 1 person, 2 person, something like that. So.
And so like what we're looking for is at the very end, I'm going to receive a weapon called the Mutsuno Kami as a reward for getting 0 kills. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm done grinding now. Ordinarily, I would jump back down this tree and go inside that door, but I would have to kill those guys standing in front. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a lot of backtracking. So this is another great time for the host to talk about some stuff if they want.
Absolutely, and you've got under 10 minutes to hit that donation incentive for Masaharu Takahara's name. So if you want to have it named as something other than Takita, you better get that donation in quick. We've got a $50 donation from Fox in a Boxin' who says, the best part of waking up is going fast and stuff.
Nice
Thank
impression.
you so much for that.
Man, it has been years since I heard that jingle.
That needs a good clap.
Oh wow, I got that guy off me completely. You can keep going.
Sure.
Literally, it's just the same as I was just doing.
Awesome. I've got $5 from Joe T, who says, hi from Dublin, Ireland. Europe, represent. Thank you so much for those European donations coming in.
Shout outs to Europe. Gotta be one of my favorite continents.
As a part Irish myself, I appreciate that.
Top 7 continents all time for sure.
Heck yeah. I still need to go there though.
We've got a $25 donation from Marissa, no comment. Thank you so much for that. And I've got $50 from Chimmy, who says, I always love when AGDQ and SGDQ roll around every year. This is my 8th year watching now, and it's become a family affair. Best of luck to all the runners, and let's go fast. Thank you so much for that.
Speaking of going fast, Janine here has a very fast movement speed compared to other characters. One of the changes they did make to the remake is that there's no run button for some reason, but Janine doesn't need one.
What was the run button in the Super Famicom version?
It was B.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna fall into the dungeon again. And yeah, I'll pretty much be back where I started momentarily, and stuff will actually start happening again.
I can't believe he's still in the cell.
Just hanging out there.
Well, I mean, he had the right idea. I was coming back there anyway.
Yeah. It's like he was here. I know it.
Anyway, so now I'm back to where I was, and I get to carry on with the game. I'm gonna do one more password check for this door here. As part of the 0 kill run, I have to collect 4 items called Kobans, and one of them is in here. I think I already have 2 others, and then there's one more coming up.
It's worth mentioning we are currently playing on the English voice acting, by the way. And I believe there may be like a small optimization in playing the Japanese voice acting for some of the characters. But luckily, we are not doing one of those. I know Bram mentioned something along the lines of...
Surely they let me run away from this, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, I was just going to say Earthen Hearts chapter, the way the English voice actor presents some of his lines is a bit more drawn out in terms of performance as compared to the Japanese voice.
In this chapter, I think it saves 1 second to play in Japanese. I think the only chapter where English saves time is Near Future, and that's also like a 1 second difference.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, the big one is China. So I'm in the attic again. There's several attics in this castle, and most of them are booby trapped. If I just keep like moving straight in a straight line, I can just avoid all these trapdoors. I'm picking up a lot of damage items because I haven't really learned any good abilities yet. So those are going to be useful and holding me over until I do.
Speaking of the traps, this whole castle is like one big puzzle, so if you play this game casually, you'll get to see all the intricacies of this castle. It's very cool, it's very fun. You can get very lost in it, and have a lot of fun playing through it.
Also worth mentioning that Live Alive does have quite a few secret bosses to its name within some of the different chapters. Not all of them, of course, one case being Masaru, so, if you're very venturous and you want to just like complete just about everything the game has to offer, look closely, you never know what you'll find.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about secret bosses toward the end of the run.
I could tie a rope.
Shut up. Could you now? So yeah, this is supposed to be like an enemy gauntlet, but you can just make a rope and cross it. So we're coming up on the first like actual boss fight. This is Puppet Master Gennai. Defeating this one will disable all the traps in the castle.
Well. What? Not one bit.
So, because I don't really have good damage right now, I'm going to take all the damage items I picked up, and I pretty much am just going to dump them all on this boss. So just get rid of the ads here so they're not exploding on me. And then I'm going to use the Shrimp Rice Ball, which is going to increase my my strength and my accuracy, which is going to lead me to get more favorable damage rolls on the next 2 attacks. And then I'm just going to throw 2 shurikens on him.
This song is such a jam, by the way.
It is.
Oh yeah.
He can survive this, and I hope he doesn't. He survived that by quite a bit.
Oh.
Say you've inspired me. No rest.
That didn't even kill him.
Isn't electricity more?
Surely this is fine. All right.
I love the delivery on that line, by the way. Isn't electricity marvelous?
That was really unlucky. Usually when he lives, it's like 10 HP.
We get to see a little bit more of the demonstration of like the combat system there, so.
Yeah, so like I'm trying to move like out of the range of his attacks, because a big part of like routing fights in this game is knowing where enemies can hit you and knowing what moves they have, where they can hit you, and staying out of those spots.
Yeah. Each different move has like different ranges it can hit and different damages.
So here's another puzzle. I'm supposed to put 3 coins in that slot, and then this dummy is right here. And I wake him up, and this is a clone of me. Oh, here's Shuriken Barrage. It's ridiculously strong. This is why I was trying to learn it. Okay, there.
Now, something we could talk about with the combat system is that trying to turn your character around can be used to purposely waste time a little bit. It doesn't do a full turn, maybe a partial turn at best. So. You might see Bram use that for strategic purposes.
All right, so on the way out, I have to make sure to not stand on that middle tile and put 1 more coin in the slot to change this door back to normal. And this dummy right here has exactly 1 purpose, and you'll see what it is immediately.
That said, you do want to avoid walking on water with this thing, otherwise it already goes away.
This mouse is the strongest weapon in the game.
And boom goes the dynamite.
So yeah, in the regular run, like non-pacifist, you have to fight those 3 bucket heads, and it is one of the more frustrating fights in the game. So thanks for donating to have me skip it. This is the prisoner. He got tired of waiting for me, and he broke himself out of jail. So I'm gonna move Janine up to the top here. This is the ghost of Miyamoto Musashi. He's gonna start charging up this move, but I'm gonna flip him around here, and that'll interrupt his charge time. And I can basically stun lock him like this, because he's just gonna be aggroing onto the prisoner, and I can just stop him in his tracks anytime he does. So yeah, this is a really good way to cheese enemies in this game is just repeatedly flip them over and over. You'll see that a little bit more in the present day chapter.
I suppose this would be a good time to pass it on over to you, Kyle.
Absolutely. We've got a $25 donation from Dancing Bear, who says, I'm so happy to see SGDQ back in my hometown again. What a great start to the event so far. I can't wait to watch from my home office and from the audience throughout the week. Love you all so much. Thank you for that donation. And if you're planning on or are currently watching from your home office or the office, donate and let me know, and I promise I won't tell your boss.
All right, so the biggest difference in combat from the pacifist route is this is the only fight that's different at all. So because normally after that fight I would have hit level 7 and learned a new move. I don't have level 7 right now, so I have to do this a little bit differently. I got to dump a few more damage items on this boss here.
Such senseless struggle.
She's weak to water and wind, which is really good. That's the elements I have in my possession here. Damage tiles are a little irritating. And poison ticks as well. Poison is really good when you're using it. When they're using it, it's not so good.
Not to provoke my ire.
Uh-oh. So yeah, normally at this point I would have a move called Phantom Butterflies, and that does a lot more damage because it's wind elemental, and it'll take out at least half her health.
Remains close to me, I see.
Now this is gonna heal her, unfortunately. So yeah, actually, this is like the one fight that I was like really fussing over the past week. Try to make it as optimal as I can. Because this is like I said, every other fight is just the same as normal, but because I don't have the Phantom Butterflies, I gotta deal with it a little differently.
We should talk about the knockdown system just in case something goes awry. So if a character runs out of HP in Live Alive, they will be in the knockdown state. And if I'm not mistaken, any healing item should be able to revive them. However, if an enemy takes an opportunity attack on a downed ally, then they're out of the fight for good.
Yeah, so this is known as incapacitation and dismissal. You are incapacitated if you reach 0 HP. You're basically treated as a downed ally. You can be healed by anything. I'm just repeating what Tempest said. I don't know. I'll just be quiet.
Hey, feel free to riff on anything I say, man. I can't even talk right now.
What is going on?
Here's the bad guy of the castle, Ode Io. I'm just gonna stand here and spam, pretty much. Like he's all the way over there. He's never gonna get near me, and he can't do anything when he's all the way over there. That's a bad damage roll.
By the way, this is the main boss of the chapter, so we will want to get ready for the next naming incentive to close.
How long will you keep up?
I should definitely pull up the voice actors for this thing because it's been a bit.
He actually might get a turn off on me.
Let me go ahead and quickly do a little
Get him, prisoner.
research.
For the ones who bested
Feel free to take over for me, Gooby.
Oh, exactly 65. That's nice.
Oh, here we go.
All right, so I defeated Ode Io, but this was not his final form. This was not his final form.
Oh, the best part of the game, bar none.
Yeah, banger incoming. So Ode Io turned into a giant frog snake, and let's go.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically, if you use Shuriken Barrage on him, you'll put him into dizzy state, and he's not guaranteed to aggro onto you if you do that. So I'm just gonna kind of, hopefully, I'll stun lock him, and it'll just be this over and over. If I see him charge up a move, I'll just have Prisoner on standby to take care of that. But other than that, It's just like press one button and win.
Who else here is a fan of this song, by the way, in the chat? Yeah, got some fans.
We love a good megalomania, not to be confused with Undertale's Megalovania.
Two different songs.
Butterflies here. Very clean.
Nice.
All right.
And that's the chapter done. So I believe our next chapter is going to be Masaru, correct?
Yeah.
So we're going to want to close the bid war right now for that.
And then you'll see the verification right here that I indeed got the Mutsuno Kami for getting 0 kills. See, so totally legit run. Also, the prisoner was actually Sakamoto Ryoma. I keep wanting to call him Sakamoto Ryuichi, but that's the guy from YMO. I get them confused a lot.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. I don't know who that was. Thanks.
Thank you, Metroid Master.
Okay. Yeah, the name for Masaru is going to come up pretty much right away.
You got it. All right, here we go.
All right, the name is THEKyleThomas, T-I-K-I-T-A.
T-I-K-I-T-A?
That's right, T-I-K-I-T-A.
T-A.
All right. So, one of you want to tell me what this chapter is about?
Yeah, so essentially this is Street Fighter. You can see we get character select, so we're going to be going through kind of a series of fights here. Starting here with Seishi here.
Yeah, so Seishi Moribe, I go to him first because he teaches me probably the most useful skill in this chapter. It's Fleet Foot.
Yep.
This is a flipping skill. I've already gone over why those are good.
Our goal is we're trying to learn various different moves like there's a Fleet Foot, so that was good there.
So the interesting thing about this grid combat is that since I take up 1 tile and this guy takes up 2, I can actually hit him I can hit him with his own move, but he can't hit me back because he's not standing in the right position.
Let us hold nothing back.
So I did a little bit of looking up on the voice actors, and Oboromaru is voiced by Stephen Fu, who is a very prolific voice actor in this day and age, for sure. You might know him for the main protagonist of Shield Hero, for instance. Of course, taking after the late Billy Kometz from Season 2 and onward. And then I believe if I can just quickly get to Masaru. That said, the last chapter that we will be tackling is all Japanese, so no matter which one you... Wait, hang on, I gotta pause for this.
Speaking of which, the Japanese audio for this dialogue here is really funny. I wanted to show it, but I chose English voices for something else
so
later.
You weren't gonna show it. Oh,
Yeah.
well. But yeah, Prehistory is gonna be all Japanese, so no matter what happens...
Totally original character, by the way.
Yeah.
Oops. So yeah, this is just gonna be like me flipping him over and over and over again. When a character is turned around, he has to waste his turn turning. Assuming he can't hit you from behind, he has to waste his turn turning back around to face you. So I'm basically gonna be stun locking him until the very end of the fight, where I actually want to learn a move from him. So I want to wait till he gets to like red HP, like about 100 or so. And I'm gonna try to get him to teach me German suplex, which is a useful fight for. It's a useful move for a couple fights later.
And keep in mind that we're not really going to learn every move that there is to offer. We just want to go for the more optimal ones. However, if you were to play a full game run of Live Alive, then Masaru will eventually learn some of the other stuff through traditional level ups.
All right, so when I hit him with Gale Storm, it inflicts him with that like red steamy status, and for some reason, this might work out in my favor anyway. It didn't. All right, well, here's Max Bomber. I didn't want to learn this move, but I guess I don't
Now we get bonus there.
I don't have a say in the matter. All right, anyway. See ya.
Here, you hold on to Mega Man.
Oh, all right. I guess I have Mega Man now.
Well, it's a Street Fighter,
Okay.
right? We got to Capcom represent in some way.
So the kind of the gimmick behind this chapter is that these are each the masters of different martial arts. So I guess pro wrestling is a martial art now, and the first guy was Kopo Jutsu. The next guy is sumo wrestling. So this is Jackie Iokea, a sumo wrestler from Hawaii. I don't want to learn any of his. He actually has like Masaru's ultimate move. It's really hard to get him to use it, but it's not worth the trouble at this point. I'm just going to use Fleet Foot on him because he's weak to it. He has 576 HP, so what I want to be seeing is an average of 144. 168 is really good. It's probably one of the higher damage rolls you can get. That's 124. That kind of makes, kind of undoes the high roll I did there. Oh, there we go, 171. Yeah, so I got the 4 hit unlock at this point. Unless I hit 112 here or something. Okay, good. How could I?
She had some decent rolls there, it seemed like.
Yeah, that was a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie's voiced by Brent Mukai. That's pretty cool.
Next up is Nam Kiat, the master of Muay Thai. This guy's weak to German suplex, so just going to be a 2-turn fight at this point. Not much to talk about. I guess if the host wants to read anything while I'm taking out this trash here.
Yeah, you got it. We got $15 from Archer Algae Views, who says, I'm absolutely obsessed with Live Alive. So glad to see it here and woke up early to catch it. Good luck. Excited to see the Pacifist run. Less than 3. Thank you so much, that, and we have been getting our Pacifist on this whole run.
I just rolled 255 on that last one. This guy's 256 HP. One day I'll see the legendary 1-hit on Nam Kiat. I haven't seen it yet.
So I finally found Masaru's voice in English. Guilty Machinas, I believe it's pronounced. Sorry if I butchered it. That's pretty cool. One of the nice things about voice casting from Square Games is usually you see a lot of familiar names, and sometimes you'll see names that you probably haven't even heard of, and yet they still put out a great.
Right, so for the great Aja, it's very important that I stand right here and he uses bite on me.
This match sucks, and so do you! Oh yeah? Suck on this!
That's the Watanabe scene. And that was my first time hearing that in English.
So I want him to use Frank. Okay, this is the last move I need to learn, Frankensteiner. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to use Fleetfoot on him. He's also weak to it, and in fact, he's so weak to it that he gets scared and runs away from me when I use it. So the rest of the fight's pretty simple. And away he goes. That's another. Like there are a lot of damage roll dependent fights in this. That guy can live on like 1 HP if you hit him twice. But it's the next guy I really want to look out for. Also, this guy was the master of Lucha Libre, which I guess is distinct from pro wrestling somehow. I can't remember this last guy. I think it was, it's some kind of Russian martial art.
Yeah.
So, this guy has exactly one blind spot, and it's directly behind him diagonally. So I want to be careful how no, he turned. All right, good. I'm gonna hit him with Frankensteiner. He's weak to that. Ideally, it takes him out in 2 hits. 228 is good. If I fail this, I'm gonna learn 2 new moves that I don't want to learn. So, yep.
Oh.
Time for the feature-length film. Counter. Arm lock.
That
Learn arm lock.
bone-crunching sound.
Cross heel hold.
Who here loves learning moves?
Education is fun.
You gotta learn the hard way sometimes.
I hope we're all taking notes.
He's at 2 HP. Actually, in my PV for full game, he lived at 1 HP, so
Did he really?
better than that. So that's the worst damage range to miss, as you can see.
And that was not Guile, by the way.
Nope.
No, that really wasn't. I mean,
No.
he doesn't have a scar. He's not supposed to.
All right, so while I was fighting all these guys, some other guy came and was also fighting them, but he killed them. So that's bad. Don't kill people, please. This guy's named Odie O'Bright. Pay no attention to the fact that his name sounds a lot like the other guy from the other chapter. It's not important.
Not at all. Don't worry about it.
All right, so this fight is pretty straightforward. It's basically just use whatever the best move to use in that particular instance is. I want to go all the way to his right here and flip him around so I can force myself to be in his blind spot. So then he'll turn around after this, and then I'll start using Frankensteiner, which is just about my strongest move. Ideally, I want to use Frankensteiner when I'm behind the enemy because it has. If it's one of those moves where if you miss, you damage yourself, and you're less likely to miss if you're behind an enemy.
So what even is the point of him being named Odie O'Bright? Like, I don't understand what single part of him is bright.
I don't know. That's his name. That's what his parents called him. Actually, no. That's his family name, so maybe not.
I'd like to assume that his parents were inventors, and he just grew tired of it, so he just up and killed them.
All right, so here he's charging up an ultimate move. I'm going to get out of the way just in case, but I want to flip him around to interrupt it.
No.
That's really good. Attack animations are bad. This is a speed run. Yeah, I'm fine. Ideally, he charges up again, and I can get a free turn. Yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah, if I just move away 2 tiles, he won't hit me, even if I do fail to turn him around.
Now this is a fight!
Oof, that's a good delivery right there.
This is in fact a fight. That's a fact.
It is like nothing else. Nothing else really has been a fight at this point. Like I've just been kicking them in the face and turning them around.
Oh yeah.
I get very Shadow of the Colossus vibes from this fight with how big Odio is compared to us.
Yeah, all bosses within the main portion of the chapter just have that huge physique going for them for some reason.
And as I've established, it doesn't even help for them to be big because they take up more tiles.
Exactly.
Exactly. Right? It will be a bit more natural, though, for our last boss of...
we want to get ready for the cutoff for Pogo.
Yep.
Okay, Mega Man, you served your purpose. Goodbye for now.
Ooh, Mega Man.
What, Mega Man?
All right. Yeah, momentarily. What's the name?
The name is, with $175, Cheryl!
And it's all caps,
All
by
caps,
the way, yeah.
Cheryl. Cheryl, all caps.
What's that a reference to, by the way?
That's Lost
Silent
on Me.
Hill.
Oh, of
One of our
course.
overnight runs.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of X's. That's a lot of J's. That's a lot of... Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Cheryl!
All right, so Pogo is a caveman. In true caveman fashion, there's no dialogue in this entire chapter. I went the wrong way. So actually, this is the right way you want to go to progress the story. But first, I want to do a mini game in this next room over here. So there's 2 haystacks. There's some kind of criteria that I'm going to be given to figure out which haystack is the correct one. I'm going to skip the cutscene, so it's basically a coin flip if I get it right or not. So let's see. Nice, first try.
Hey, let's go.
So yeah, that got me a bunch of materials. So one of the main mechanics of the prehistory chapter is that you can synthesize items at the synth shop. So I'm gonna be making a bunch of items. There's one item in particular that's gonna save me several minutes, but while I'm at the shop, I'm going to make some other stuff that's beneficial to me.
This chapter is very fun and lighthearted. The cool thing about this game, all the different chapters have like a very distinct personality and vibe. They're almost like separate games, almost feels like. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And because this is a time when humans did not have the fluent language system going on, all dialogue is represented by pictures, and in consequence, the story is also fairly simple, but an effective one at that.
All right, so I want to use, for the next synthesis, I want to use the bone, but I have it equipped, and I need to equip something else to get them off.
Yeah, you have to basically switch a weapon with a weapon in Live Alive. There's no unequipping, unfortunately.
All right, so that's all the stuff I need. Now I get to actually do the game. So Pogo is like a hunter's apprentice, or something to that effect, and he's going to do his daily hunt. This is kind of the introduction to how encounters work in this chapter. In most of the chapters in this game, encounters are not random. They're visible on the screen, and you could run into them to engage them in battle. The same is the same is true with this chapter as well, except that you can't see the enemies; they're invisible. But Pogo can track their scent by sniffing, and that's basically how you can find out where the enemies are. Although it's imperfect because okay, I didn't have to sniff there. That's really good. Oh, I got a deer. That's really good too.
Oh, wow.
If I can get 3 deer, that'd be great. Missed one. All right, it's fine. He didn't attack me.
Out of curiosity, Gooby, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yes.
Purple.
Mine's green.
Oh.
And you can see why. Pogo has green hair. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheryl.
I don't think about my favorite color very much. At one point it was yellow.
That's not a bad choice.
All right, where are you?
What's all of your favorite colors at home? Let us know with a donation.
That'd be actually pretty cool. I'd love to see that.
All right. Now I'm less lucky. Here's the.
Okay, folks, quick. The dogs, they're going to be okay. We just need to steal their food, nothing more. We just need to knock them out.
See,
they'll be fine.
They're laughing. They're laughing
They're
and dancing.
laughing?
Yeah, use the laughing mask, and now they're laughing.
Oh, okay. I missed that for a second. I just love how funny the move names are, by the way, like bang and slap.
In the original, they were even sillier. Stuff like and oh.
Yeah, they're just random noises. Yeah.
You get a little bit of a better idea what the moves actually do in the remake.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to know like what your move would do when it's just a random noise.
All right, we're hoping for as many deers as possible. Unlucky. I think I can hit 3 of them here, though. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, the feral pup hordes are just like more enemies to deal with, whereas the deer is like singular enemies to deal with. So more optimal that way. Basic speedrunner logic.
Okay, so that's my quota for the day. I only had to hunt 3 beasts, and now I get to go back to bed. Is there anything the host wants to read right now? Just not much going on for the next few minutes.
We've got $10 from Forg, who says,
Now this is a donation.
That's good.
I love it. That's a very fitting donation for this run. Probably my favorite of this run.
Are you sure that's a donation?
It is indeed a
I'm pretty
donation.
sure
They said
it
it's a
was.
$10
Yeah.
donation, in fact.
I've also got $5 from Flex Jerta that says, first time donator, Live Alive is my favorite RPG. I love the original version and was ecstatic when I saw the game was being remade. So allow me to put some money to a good cause. Continue the great work and don't forget to knock you down.
So we should probably just briefly talk about our ally, Gory, literal gorilla.
Yep.
He's got a weird eyebrow. Like if you look at his official character art, you'll see that it's kind of like a trident shape. It's a V, and yet it has like an extra strand of hair right in the center. I can't even begin to explain that.
So here's kind of where we get into the main plot of the chapter. There's like a tribe of human sacrificers, cannibals, something like that, and they've been keeping a young woman captive, and she's escaped, and now she's taking refuge in our lodge here.
This is like the prehistory meet cute.
Yeah. So I basically have to poke around these haystacks until I find her. I know she's in this one, but they won't let me interact with her until I sniff, so that's cool. Yeah. Oh, I have to get the meat first.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Right. Blanked out for a second.
No, yeah, you're good.
Even I forgot.
Yeah, I was like, what do I do here? Let me look at the let me look at the quest marker.
Yeah.
It didn't
Quest
look like you
marker-
did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Quest markers lie.
Yeah. So I think she's hungry then, because she was.
This chapter has a lot of leaving out of a door and then immediately going back in.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna take her back to our room with us.
Don't worry about Gory, by the way. Gory's fine.
You see, there he is.
He's fine.
Best recovery time yet.
I told you, quest markers lie.
Man, Gory is just resilient. It's a bit of a running gag, by the way, that somebody tends to be in front of our own room. Not really sure how they get that one confused.
Yeah, so we got to find a way to sneak Beru past the sleeping guy there. So we're gonna hide her in the haystack again. Pay attention to the loading screen right now. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Hey.
Hey, Kyle, you got anything for us right now?
I sure do. You asked for it, and we've got it. We've got $5 from Sebiel, who says, my favorite color is orange.
Ooh.
All right, one in the
color.
orange column. Who else we got? Let's get some more donations with our favorite colors. Or if you have green hair, donate for that too.
I always respect the different colors people sometimes set their hairs seriously.
Ordinarily, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go out and hunt for more meat to give to her there, but she also responds positively to the rough bands, one of the items I made at the synthesis shop. So I saved a lot of time by making those. I don't have to go out hunting again. So that was basically the whole point of the detour at the start.
Very big time save there.
Huge. Bad stuff is about to happen. Some the cannibals are about to raid the village, looking for their prey.
In some Flintstone go-karts, no less.
Yeah, it straight up is.
Now they're making us go back to the door I just went through. We gotta fight some guys here. This is another like source of please get good damage rolls, please don't miss, etc. So this fight can go in a whole number of ways. Nice miss, love it, love it, love it. Poggers, put me to sleep, please.
What do you think coup stands for anyway?
You know how in like anime where they say,
Yeah?
that's probably what that is.
I mean, hey, it makes sense. It's a very common voice acting thing to do. I should know as somebody that wants to get into that sort of field myself.
All right, so I want to hit this guy from behind because I missed less.
What's your favorite move from this chapter? What would you say?
I gotta go with poop throw.
Oh, that's Gory's, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'll have to go with that, too.
I don't like miss. That's my least favorite move.
Yeah, same.
I'd say mine is fly, lizard, fly.
Well, Gory's out of the picture now.
Oh.
Oh,
Bye, Gory.
rest in peace,
He
sweet prince.
has returned to Monkey. All right, well,
That's fine.
I'm not getting Barrier over there. The thing is, if you move large distances on the field, you fill up the enemy's meter more. So that's like I'd rather just pass with Barrier at this point.
No.
In the meantime, you got anything for us, Kyle?
I sure do. I've got $5 from Megan Rupees, who says, "You thought it was a speed run, but it's me, Odio."
Yes. Actually, isn't Dio's voice actor from the Japanese dub in this game by any chance? I thought I remember hearing that.
I don't think so. He's an Octopath too.
Oh, that'd probably do it.
He plays Harvey.
Harvey!
All right, so this is the first of 3 fights with Zaki. This is the only one where I have any allies with me. The other ones are one-on-ones.
Zaki's like the main villain, or well,
Anti-hero,
in the story.
technically,
Yeah.
Hell, here's Fly Lizard Fly.
Yeah, this is one of the weird. See that right there? That is one of the weirdest character designs of the game because that lizard is literally the only thing he wears as clothing, and yet he uses it as a move. It's so strange.
Yeah, I'm glad that he used it when he was facing down. All right, pretty clean Zaki actually. There isn't really much you can do about him getting a turn there since he's got so many people he can lock onto. But the other 2 Zaki fights are gonna, since they're 1v1s, they're gonna be a little bit more cheesed, and they're gonna have to be because I'm like stupidly underleveled for this entire thing. I'm running away from every fight. Here they kick us out of the village because we were causing a ruckus. This is the first part where we can run into encounters that we don't want to run into.
Yeah,
really unlucky to get one here because it's a wide open space. The other parts are like narrower corners or narrower pathways. But basically just a straight shot to this cave here. If I hit another one, I'm gonna sniff.
You got time for a couple donations?
Sure.
Yeah, cool. We've got $10 from Oksani, who says, "While I do not have green hair, I do have hair in my favorite color, purple."
Hey, all right.
And I've got $25 from Green Hair Represent that says, "Green is my favorite color, and I have dyed my hair green. Shout out to Green Hair."
Let's go.
Let's go.
You know what? Maybe I should do a highlight one of these days. I don't know. Maybe.
So they went and they took the girl again. So we gotta fight. So this guy also has one blind spot. I want to be behind him vertically, but in front of him horizontally. Even if I push him away, or even if I don't push him away, he doesn't have any moves that can hit me if I'm there. So it's gonna be like loop him like this over and over, and just make sure he never gets a move off. Because Fly Lizard Fly will take out half my health, and that's a death, obviously, if I get hit twice.
Keep in mind that Pogo is going to remain very low level throughout the entirety of this chapter. So you're probably wondering then, how are we going to worry about the last fight of the game? Well, we'll save that for later. But just rest assured, it'll all work out. We promise. In the meantime, Kyle, you got anything else for us?
Sure do. I've got $50 from Buzz Mars, who says, "Cheryl, posture check." That one got me.
Carol.
And I've got $10 from Ani Chibi, who says, didn't expect to be awake for this run, so here's $10 for this Live Alive run. One of my friends loves this game, but wasn't going to be up for it, so consider this $5 from me and another $5 from them. Money goes to the Project 06 Easter Egg Showcase, and good luck on the run.
Shout out to Mother 3.
Yeah, except instead of going left, you're going up.
Yeah, it's Mother 3, but rotated 90 degrees.
90 degrees, you're not wrong.
I can get into a fight here, and I did.
We were in a dream sequence there, in case you were wondering.
How do
what
those
that was.
moles have shovels, by the way, and glasses for that matter?
Don't worry about it.
How else do you think they take?
How does Pogo get green hair dye? That's the question.
Dude, are you really going to make me question anime protagonists?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Dragon Ball. What can I tell you?
Because they probably have the technology to dye hair in most anime, but this is the Stone Age.
Maybe he was just born with it.
All right, there's a little bit more walking here. I'm gonna talk a little bit about. So at this point, or close to this point, there's like you can backtrack here, and there's a hidden super boss called King Mammoth. And if you can defeat this guy, he has a chance to drop an item called the Cola Bottle, which is the most OP garbage in this entire game. I'm gonna put out. This is probably the largest audience this speedrun is going to get. So I'm going to put out an open invitation to have someone figure out some kind of low-level cheese for the King Mammoth fight. If I can get if we can manage to get the Cola Bottle in the full game run in like a reasonably fast amount of time, then it'll probably save us like 20 minutes in the final chapter. So get on it. I'm too lazy to do it myself. I've tried the SNES strats. They don't work.
Didn't expect my headset to shake when I was imitating Gory.
Yeah, Gory ran after these chicks here, so we gotta wake him up or something. You gotta talk to him 3 times. Every time you talk to him, there's an autosave for some reason. I always found that really funny. And then the third one you can skip. We got like one more spot for a couple donations.
You got it. We got $50 from Zelsi, who says, the feral pup became tame. Thank you all so much for another awesome event and featuring one of my favorite sleeper RPG hits. Thank you so much. And I've got $10 from Mint, who says, fine, I'll pay the green hair tax. Thank you so much. That's right. If you're at home and you have green hair, you gotta pay that green hair tax.
What have I done, though? No, it's for charity. It's
You brought in money is what you did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fine.
All right,
Speaking of fine, we got fire.
Yeah, we're going to the final confrontation. First is another fight with Zaki. In the original game, you had to hit this guy 4 times, and that would end the fight immediately. Here, you have to get him into red health. But either way, you don't have to actually beat him. But it's the same strat as before. You stall for time with L1, R1 to turn around. Then you get him to come to you. And then, while he's looking away, you get behind him and kick.
I guess one more question, just for our personal preferences. Favorite voice within the game? I'd personally say Baru. Or the Western boss.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like Masaru in Japanese. He's voiced by Tomokazu Seki. Does it really good. I didn't do it justice there. Okay, so here's
Sorry, headphones users.
So here's the final boss. His name is Odo. Everybody in this fight except for Zaki is useless, so I'm gonna use him as bait pretty much. While I have Zaki stand behind him, and he's for some reason not gonna notice that someone's just throwing a lizard at him over and over again.
And you saw right there, I mean, like 200 damage from that T-Rex, so.
Yeah, it's just over at this point. If you're Baru or Gory, it's over.
Yeah.
It's fine. They're just sleeping.
He's taking a nap.
Well, maybe not so much anymore.
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna go to another dimension.
You've just been sent into another dimension.
I don't even know who that was. Is that you?
I think that was Tempest, yeah.
I was trying to do an Ocean Dub Vegeta impression. Thank you very much.
If possible, I want to do my best to get the other characters out of range anyway, and have him like chase them into the corner. Because watching attack animation is a little bit slower than watching him move one tile. So I want to optimize this as much as possible. I also want to hope for very high damage rolls. He can hit like 80. I think he can hit up to like 120. The damage ranges in this game are pretty wide, actually. And I guess optimally, if he is going to hit someone, I'd rather he take him out in one hit, so I have to watch fewer attack animations.
Gooby, real quick, what's your favorite voice from what you've heard so far?
My favorite voice in this game?
Yes.
Good question.
You know what? That's fine. You don't have to.
I'm not a voice actor. I don't know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like just anything will do. I mean,
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Wait, would it be Max Morgan actually?
We'll say Obamaru. How about that?
Okay, I good pick.
Yeah.
Okay, time will be when the save prompt comes up. Or the overwrite save data prompt. So, yeah, we beat the dinosaur, and I guess nothing else really happens. Like, this game, this chapter is pretty light on the story because there's no dialogue. So yeah, what you see is pretty much what you get. So, and time.
Nice done, Bram. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG.
All right, I want to give a quick shout out to the Live Alive speedrunning community. There's not that many of us, but since I ran at RPGLB last month, we've had a couple new people come in. There's a Discord server. You can catch that link on SRC. This game actually is on sale on Steam right now. It's 50% off. The summer sale is going to be through July 11th. Also, if you want to play the original Super Famicom imports, tend to be pretty easy to find on online for pretty cheap. And that's about it for me. Do you have any shout-outs you want to do?
Yeah, shout out to Square Enix. They've been putting in quite a bit of projects out lately, some really banger games, and we very much appreciate for them. I guess shout out to our friends at RPG Limit Break as well. I got to see you do a full-on 80% run of that, and it was great. Kind of helped me study up a little bit for what I needed to know for this commentary. Gooby?
Yeah, and thanks to everyone donating to MSF. I mean, really glad to see all the donations come in during this. If you haven't played Live Live, definitely get this game, or Live Alive.
What have you
I only
done?
learned, okay, I did the thing.
For what it's worth,
Yes.
for what it's worth, I didn't hear you say that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't say it. Yeah.
Can we also
get this game?
Can we also shout out your event, by the way, Midwest Speed Fest?
Sure, yeah. Shout out, yes.
Shout out to Midwest Speed Fest.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right, thank you for watching Live Alive. I've been Bramhallthefifth. That's been Tempest Mass 1000. Count Gooby. Have a great day.